Hi everyone, Crystal here from Feathers Yoga at home. I just wanted to do a video of the class that I had planned for us all this morning. I apologise once again. I was here ready half an hour early waiting for you all to join the Zoom meeting, and apparently I was in the wrong meeting. I'm really sorry. I tried to get as many of you as I could to join, but technology wasn't my friend this morning. Going forward, I may end up doing the classes via Facebook Live because I just think this is an easier platform for most of us, but I will let you know. But I just wanted to do a recording of this morning's class for you because it's a beautiful time to work with the energy of last night's super full pink moon in Libra. So I just wanted to work with that energy and record the class for you to do. So before you lay down, or you can lay down now on your back or on your bolster, and just bring to mind, first of all, bringing to mind something that you want to let go of. Bring to mind something that is no longer serving your highest purpose. For me, I'm working with letting go of fear, but bringing to mind something that's personal to you. It may even be an old habit, maybe a habit that's just come up over the past few weeks. Just bringing to mind something you want to let go of, release. And also taking a moment to bring to mind something you would love to manifest into your life, into your being. This is your Sankalpa. Bringing to mind anything your heart desires. It may be health, it may be peace, it may be money, it can be absolutely anything you like. And just bringing that to mind. Making yourself nice and comfortable on your back. If you can, have something underneath your chest to open out your heart space. We're going to do a vinyasa, a little heart opening vinyasa, and also working to open out the hips and the hamstrings. If you have a strap, a belt, or a scarf close by, you can even use the dog's leash. It can be anything you've got handy just to work with as a prop. And then laying down either along your bolster, along your spine, this way. Or you may like to have the bolster under the shoulder blades, this way. You may like to have your legs long, maybe bringing the soles of the feet together, knees wide. Or maybe even just a cushion underneath the shoulder blades. If the lower back's not feeling great, you may even like to just sit on the edge of your bolster and recline back that way. Or your pillow, if you have a long pillow, just scrunching the pillow up and reclining back onto your pillow. Just allowing your shoulders to fall down, softening down. Just allowing the head to let go a little bit. Release releasing your jaw. See if you can soften a little bit around the eyes, around the nose. Just taking a few cleansing breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Big breath in, expand. Letting go. Starting to bring to mind whatever it was that you would love to let go of, bringing that to mind, breathing that in with your breath, embodying the words. Conscious release. Big breath in, expand the stomach, expand the ribs, expand the chest, opening the mouth. Letting go. Big breath in, expand. And release. Visualizing whatever it was you no longer need and releasing it with your breath. It can be as loud as you like. You may like to even let go of a bit of a scream. Big breath in. And out, letting it go. You can do this as many times as you need until you start to feel a little bit lighter. Maybe you can release the shoulders a little bit more. Maybe you can allow the head to fall a little bit heavier, feeling a little bit lighter around the jaw. Now bringing to mind your Sankalpa, your heart's longing statement. So bringing to mind whatever it was that you wanted to manifest into your being, into your life, and stating it as if it was already so. So in the present tense. Just as an example, it may be I am healthy, I am relaxed, I am abundant in love. Choose your own unique I am statement. And saying this in your mind in the present tense. Starting to gently deepen your breath through your nose if you can, allowing the breath to flow nice and deep behind the pubic bone, expanding the stomach, the ribs, all the way to the upper lobes of the chest. Long, slow, deep exhalations. You may be able to cultivate that beautiful whispering sound in the back of your throat. It's gently soothing your nervous system. Using your I am mantra with your breath. This is your own personal mantra you can use with your breath throughout your yoga practice, throughout your day. also gives your mind just a point of focus if the thoughts are a little bit busy. Just simply see if you can keep your awareness with your breath and your own I am mantra just for 1 minute. I am love, I am light, I am peace, I am. Staying on your back and just having a nice big stretch, bringing your arms up over your head, opening out the shoulders, opening out the chest. Gently bring your knees together if they are out wide. Heel toe the feet to the outside edges of your mat. Allow your knees to drop in. You can keep your arms open, cactusing open the shoulders, and just finding a few windscreen wipes moving with your breath. Inhale at the top. As you exhale, drop the knees over to the left and look to the right. Using your inhalation to bring your knees back up to center, and exhalation dropping the knees the other way, turning the head in the opposite direction. Starting to find your little moving meditation. There's no rush. Move with your own breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. We'll do this for about 1 minute. It's quite nice to close your eyes. See if you can listen to that beautiful whispering breath in your throat. Whenever you are ready, bringing the knees back up to the center and giving yourself a nice hug. Just gently squeeze the legs in and doing some nice big circles, just massaging around the sacrum. One way, then the other way. Breath is nice and full and deep into the belly. or your scarf, whatever you've got handy. You can even use a blanket rolled up. Stay laying on your back and just loop that around your left foot. You may like to give the foot a little bit of a massage, just releasing any sticky fascia on the bottom of your foot, maybe twirling through the ankle, flex and point. As always, practicing with so much kindness and love towards yourself, always honouring your body and being very gentle, but also introducing some intuitive movement. So not getting too caught up with alignments or right and wrong, allowing the body to move where it needs to move. You can take some nice deep breaths into the back of that leg. So visualize your breath traveling into that leg. As you exhale, open your mouth and release anything that may be stuck there. Big breath in. Big breath out, release. You may like to bring to mind what it was that you wanted to let go of. Breathing that in and letting it go. Exploring some different movements, maybe circling around with the leg, maybe opening out wide or taking across your body, maybe gently bending into the knee, seeing what feels good for you. And slowly swapping sides, relax your left leg, or you can keep the knee bent. Just massaging your right foot a little bit, twirling through the ankle joint. And taking some nice deep breaths into the back of that leg. If there's any stuck energy there, work with your breath, your life force energy to release anything that's no longer serving you. You may notice different emotions arising in different postures. Allowing yourself to feel these emotions as they are just energy in motion. Work with your breath. Breathing into these areas of dis-ease, discomfort, or even if they feel good too, allowing yourself to feel any emotions, breathing into them and releasing what you no longer need. Exploring some free movement, being gentle, getting into any dark areas that you may not have moved into for a while. So getting out of your habit. Sometimes it doesn't look pretty, so it's quite good to do when you're at home. Sometimes when you're in a studio, you can be a little bit self-conscious of how you look. So feel free to get into those spots that you might not normally get into, but be gentle. Beautiful. Release your scarf or your strap. Roll off to your side, or you may like to give your knees another hug and rock up and down and come all the way up. We'll come up to a comfortable seat in Sukhasana, easy cross leg, You can sit on a pillow here. If that's not comfortable, you can just sit Japanese style on your knees. Good. Big breath in, drawing in all that beautiful energy, drawing in your Sankalpa into your heart space. Big breath in and out. I've got a fly on my nose. I don't know how there is a fly in here, but of course there is. Big breath in, drawing it in to your heart space. 2 more like this. Keeping your hands in Anjali Mudra. Just gently pressing the thumbs into the chest plates, connecting in there with your heart space. We'll do one beautiful big collective Om together, bringing a nice deep rich breath into your belly. And have a beautiful flow coming over to all fours. Stacking up your joints, find your cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly down, open out your heart, gently looking forward, up and back. Exhale, round your spine. Think about drawing your heart all the way up through your chest, between your shoulder blades. Press the mat away. Inhale, dropping the belly down, opening out the heart, and exhale, round chin to chest. Let's do 4 more, just moving with our own breath. Finding your intuitive movement, so starting to do some circles with your belly button on your mat. Maybe sway your hips a little bit side to side, maybe a little bit of a figure 8 motion. So you want to move into your joints a little bit more, inviting in a few cracks and a few pops, but being careful. Take your knees nice and wide, take the toes a little bit closer, start to gently drop your hips back towards your heels and see if you can reach your fingertips towards the end of your mat. Maybe rest your forehead down. Starting to take some deep breaths here, expanding the breath to the back of your ribs. Maybe take a nice big cleansing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. We'll come into our melting heart variation. So you can keep your knees wide, maybe come up onto the toes or keep pressing into the top of the feet. See if you can keep your hips stacked around on top of the knees and start to walk your hands forward. You can turn your head or maybe slide a cushion if you have one handy underneath your chest. And we'll just stay here for 5 full breaths, opening out the chest. Slowly pushing your head, your chest all the way back up, bringing the knees a little closer, preparing for your down dog, spreading your fingers, connecting through your fingertips, drawing the navel in and up, tucking your toes, send your hips back to your heels, and then nice and high. Pedaling out your feet a little bit here, once again inviting some free movement. Maybe just gently release through your neck. Staying in your down dog. When you've had enough movement, find some stillness in your down dog. Maybe taking a cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then finding one steady gaze, connecting with your Ujjayi breath here. Keep your knees nice and soft, and then walk your hands back to your feet into your ragdoll. Stay with your head heavy in your passive forward fold. Keep the knees nice and bent if you need. Maybe you want to take the fingers into the creases of the elbows. Maybe gently interlace your fingers behind your head for a moment. And then just dangle, 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 like a rag doll. Maybe gently shift the weight into the front of the feet. Slowly rolling up, stack up your spine, peeling up one vertebrae at a time. Relax your shoulders down your back. Coming to the front of our mats, grounding through our feet, feeling connected with the earth below our feet, feeling some length from the crown of our head. And then finding your breath here. You can close down your eyes if you like, and just visualizing your breath traveling up and down your spine. Your next inhalation, bring your arms up, look to your thumbs, As you exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, either fingertips to your mat or maybe hands to your shins. Exhale, step back into your Plankasana. Inhale, you can lower into a cobra by lowering the knees, bend your elbows, draw your heart forward. Exhale, press back up onto your knees, tuck your toes, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, down dog. 3 breaths here. Left leg lifts up into a 3-legged dog. Start to bend that knee and see if you can open out that left hip. You can peek out under that left armpit if you like. Maybe some gentle circles here with the knee. Draw your navel towards your spine, so using your core as you square your hips back off, stack your shoulders over your wrists and slowly step that foot through between your hands, lower down your back knee. Take a moment to check that the knee is stacked over your ankle. You can prop something under your back knee for support, maybe a pillow, or roll up the side of your mat. Find those strong foundations in your legs. Work with your breath as you inhale and open out your arms, opening out your chest. Exhale, draw all that beautiful energy into your heart space. Inhale, opening out, feeling all that abundance that is available for you, drawing that into your heart space. 2 more like this. Work with your Sankalpa. Slowly start to sink your hips back into your half Hanumanasana, flexing your left foot. Gently draw left hip crease back to square off the hips. You can work with your breath here, or you can keep your body still if you want. You can inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Do 2 more like this. And then slowly creep forward into your low lunge on your inhale. Exhale, step that left foot back. Work through your vinyasa, your choice, lowering down, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Remembering to press into your fingertips so you're not dumping into your wrists. 3 breaths here. Your right leg's going to lift up. Bend that right knee, open out your right hip. See if you can find that left butt cheek with the foot, maybe, maybe not. Maybe some gentle circles with the knee. Use your core stabilizing muscles to square off your hips. Slowly step that foot between your hands. You can help that foot if you need to get there with your hands. Lower down your back knee. Finding your foundation, propping something under that left knee if you like. Opening out like a lotus flower, blooming, big breath in. Exhale, drawing that into your heart space. 2 more. start to sink the hips back slowly, flexing the right foot, gently square off the hips. You can move your body with your breath or you can stay still. 3 breaths. Use your inhale to bring you forward. Your exhale steps that foot back. Inhale, lowering down. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Good. 3 breaths here in your down dog. We will progress on from here. Left leg lifts up once again. We won't open out the hip. Just lift up that left leg. Inhale. Exhale, step it through. Progress is to keep the knee up, or you can stay with the first option if you like. Find your foundation. Inhale, opening out here. Exhale, drawing that into your heart space. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time let's bring our palms together, straighten through that front leg, a pyramid variation. You can stay high on that back heel, leading from your heart. See if you can fold forward, drawing left hip back. You can start to bring your hands down if you like, or hands to hips. 3 breaths wherever you are. Using your inhale to bring you up and bend through that front knee. Exhale. Frame your front foot. Step it back in your plank and work through your sacred vinyasa. Your choice. Maybe Chaturanga Dandasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. 3 breaths here. Take a cleansing breath if you need to let go of any tension. Right leg lifts up, big breath in. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, open out your heart, open out here. Exhale, drawing that into your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale. This time bring your palms together and start to straighten your right leg. See if you can fold forward, leading from your heart. You can keep the hands where they are, or maybe just bring them next to the feet. 3 breaths here. Use your inhalation to bring you up and bend into your right knee once again. Exhale, frames your front foot and steps back. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Coming into a child's pose. You may like to keep your knees together in a traditional child's pose with your arms by your sides, palms facing up. And just soften your forehead down. Relax your breath in your child's pose. Four more breaths here in your child's pose. And in your own time, absolutely no rush, make your way nice and slowly into your downward facing dog. So come through all fours first. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Connect through your fingertips. Broaden your collarbones. Slightly draw your navel into your spine. Tucking your toes. Tailbone nice and high. Maybe see if you can lift up the toes a little bit. Lift up the kneecaps, sending the weight back into the heels. And then bend your knees, look between your hands, draw in your pelvic floor. I'm not going to hop, I'm going to just step. So step or hop, your choice. Take as many steps as you need to get there. Between your hands. Inhale halfway, exhale bow. Inhale rise. Exhale Samastiti. Try our balance. Once again, you can have your prop handy if you like, strap, or you can do your tree variation, or you can work with any balance you like. I'll talk us through Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Shifting your weight onto your right foot, grounding, connecting in there with the earth, and finding something to look at that's not moving. Just trying to use my voice as a guide, and just resting your eyes on one spot that's not moving. Bending up your left leg. You can interlace your fingers if you like and stay here, or you can loop your strap or your scarf around your foot and straighten that leg. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Open out your hip. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to your center. You can stay here or see if you can remove your strap. Point your toes. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Shift the weight into your left foot. Connecting there with the earth under that foot. You can interlace fingers below the knee if you like, or you can straighten your leg. You may not even need your scarf. Maybe you can loop your peace fingers around the big toe and lengthen your leg here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Open out from your hip. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to your center. have a go at releasing your foot. Point your toes for 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Shake it out. Beautiful. We'll do one last vinyasa and we'll come down to some beautiful finishing postures. Coming back to the front of your mat. Relax the shoulders after that one. Maybe take a little sigh. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, step or jump back. Your vinyasa. Last downward dog. Enjoy the stretch. 5 full breaths here. Lowering down your knees. I'm going to come into a very deep heart opener, Ustrasana. There's lots of different variations. So sitting up, you can have the knees hip width or maybe a little bit wider. You can have a pillow or a bolster on your calves as an option. Thinking about not sinking into the lower back, but thinking about drawing the navel to the spine, lifting up your heart, opening out your chest here. You can take the hands onto your hips, imagining they're in your back jean pockets. Open out your heart, look forward, maybe gently drop your head back if that's okay for your neck. And just gently push your hips forward. And that may be more than enough for you. Here. Maybe you can bring your hands back to your bolster. Maybe you can come back with the heels. It's not happening for me today with my neck. So just be careful if you are all the way back. Maybe you can close your mouth, really open out your throat as well. Be very careful as you bring yourself back up and find your child's pose. It's normal to feel quite a few emotions after that one. Just resting your hips back in your child's pose. Maybe taking a few cleansing breaths. You may like to rock the hips a little bit side to side. Slowly roll yourself up and swing your legs out in front of you and come all the way onto your back. You can give both of your knees another hug. Some circles here. We will finish with our twisted roots, my favourite. crossing right leg over the left like a lady, and slowly dropping your knees over to the left and looking to the right. Big cleansing breath here. Big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, softening down the shoulders. Four more breaths here in your twist. Drawing in the stomach a little bit first, and then inhale the knees up. Release the right leg. Left leg over the right, and start to drop the knees over to the right and turn your head to the left. Big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. See if you can release the jaw a little bit more. Soften the hips. Four more breaths here. Bringing the knees up slowly on your inhale, turning your head back to the center. Just take a moment to check in, allow the hips to settle. And just see if you need to make any other movements. You may like to just give your knees a hug. This is your practice, it's your body. Maybe you want to do a happy baby. Maybe you feel like taking another vinyasa, just to wash it all out. Making any movements you need, and then laying down in Shavasana. You can lay flat, or maybe have a pillow or a bolster under your knees or your head. One last cleansing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just stay laying in Shavasana here. Allow your feet just to fall apart. Softening the ankle joints. Just allow your legs to fall heavy. Letting go of any tension in the knee joints, in the hips. Just allowing the back to be supported. The belly is soft. Chest is soft. The shoulders naturally soften away from your ears. Allow your palms to face up for receiving. Fingers naturally curl up as they relax. Just allow your head to be held. Letting go. Allow your eyes to be heavy in their sockets. little bit of surrender, just knowing that your whole body, your whole being is completely supported and held by the energy of the earth below you. Letting go of any control of your breath. Shavasana. Starting to take some gentle breaths into your heart space once again. And returning to your Sankalpa. And just stating this mantra with your breath in the present tense. Connecting with the words in your heart space. And gently moving your body once again, maybe just rocking your head side to side, having a stretch. You may like to lay in Shavasana for longer. I was planning on doing some moon salutations this morning as well, but I will post another video for them. And thank you so much for your patience once again. Namaste. Mwah. Love you. Mwah. I just want to quickly show you Luna Petunia, who's been listening the whole time.